That sad, sad little petulant child, Tommy Robinson, while he's, well, sitting in his jail cell, panicking over the next day of whether or not he's going to get a hot lunch, if you know what I mean. Well, over the other side of the pond, Elon Musk, he's thinking about poor little old Tommy Robinson and his burning ring of fire, and maybe he doesn't want to work. I don't know. But you see, the thing about these far-right fascists, sad little fascists that they are, they tend to, gather, in their ghettos, under the guise of, X, formerly Twitter. You see, Elon Musk is calling on Keir Starmer to release Sir Tommy Robinson. Stephen Yaxley Lennon, actually, but there you go. Well, before I get into it, we just going to boop the old like button and maybe subscribe to the channel, little bell icon, because then you get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket every time I upload another video. And I know you get excited about that. But also, if you want to support the channel and keep it going through 2025, there is, the buy me a coffee or the Patreon. Do you know, I just lost my mind just then. That is quite key. Well, Elon Musk is calling on Keir Starmer to release the Tommy. Yeah. And he's facing quite a bit of backlash from MPs here in the UK. Now, if you don't know who Tommy Robinson is, allow me to enlighten you. This is Tommy Robinson.
Kia!
Ain't he
You
lovely?
thought you'd stopped it. You thought you'd intimidated the British public into silence. We ain't even started yet, mate. October 26th, you imprison me 2 days later. You're going to galvanise our movement like never before.
What the hell?
I've only just started, bro.
As you can see, he is, salt of the earth type of a man. That he is. Scum of the earth, more like it. And so was Elon Musk. No wonder he wants him freed from jail. Now, Elon Musk will call it freedom of speech and all that. He must be allowed to speak. But that's only because the likes of Tommy Robinson agree with Elon Musk's far-right rhetoric and the fact he supports the AfD, the Alternative for Deutschland Party. Neo-Nazis, you know what they're like. They all stick together. Well, what can I say? Apart from, there was a film. A film that little old Tommy Robinson decided to make. He called it a documentary. I call it a mind. Yeah, anyway. Here it is. Because it's just been shared on Elon Musk's platform. Now, the thing is, that documentary, it disappeared. As Tommy Robbins liked to call it, okay? Britain's banned documentary. It's banned in Britain. The platform, X, is playable in Britain. So, X is playing by, literally been shared by flipping Elon Musk. And now it can be seen in Britain via the X platform. And it's full. I've watched it, okay? And it's just full of lies. Just lies, deceit, manipulation, confusion. It's a load of bollocks. A whole load of bollocks. And I bet you Elon Musk hasn't even watched it. He's just, watch this to understand more. He ain't sat down there for 45 minutes and watched that. No, he hasn't. He's too busy playing his games as some kind of frog character. Kirkius Maximus or whatever he called himself yesterday. Now, a little tiny bit of it.
If they speak out, from Donald Trump to Steve Bannon to Geert Wilders to Marie Le Pen to Katie Hopkins, that's what's happening. My job as a journalist, I stand for freedom of speech.
He's no journalist. He's a far-right activist. That is all he is. He causes or stirs up shit. That's exactly what he does. He's a horrible, horrible little man. He's shockingly bad. And he said, anyway, he's one of the co-founders of the English Defence League. You know, this man has been accused of all sorts of bloody stuff, you know, and he's absolutely foul. And we don't want people like that. No, we don't. We want to keep him in jail for as long as we possibly can, because he is trouble. But so is Elon Musk. Now, I believe, you know, that the X platform should be banned in the UK. It should be blocked, quite frankly. Maybe due to the X platform what the United States is doing to ByteDance and TikTok. If it isn't sold by the 19th, whenever it is, of January. And that's when Donald Trump takes office, who's also said he's going to let it ride, you know. There's still going to be a ban on TikTok. No, there won't be a ban on TikTok. He was lifted on it, doesn't he? That's right. Yeah, I remember that. Sorry, get my worms out in a minute. So, needless to say, there are many who are unhappy about this. So Elon Musk faces UK backlash after boosting far-right activist Tommy Robinson, the ex-owner Donald Trump ally, accused of spreading poison after he backed a jailed activist. Now, if it was the other way around, if it was somebody saying nasty things against Elon Musk, he will block them and take away their monetization like he did with Laura Loomer. This man here, right, he's got no interest in freedom of speech and the First Amendment whatsoever. They ain't even got an idea what it means. All it means is the government is not allowed to interfere with your freedom of speech and expression and what have you. It's got nothing to do with whether or not you can say any bloody thing. No. So anyway, Elon Musk is facing fierce criticism. Fierce criticism from British parliamentarians after he called for the far-right ringleader Tommy Robinson to be released from prison. The ex-owner and key ally of Donald Trump tweeted Thursday morning. Yes, literally today. Free Tommy Robinson. Now, Robinson, the controversial English Defence League founder, whose anti-immigration rallies in the UK attract thousands, was jailed for 18 months last October after breaching a court order. And these people, right, they're like little snowflakes, they are, because they say, oh, they're being nasty to us. Oh, great, they're always angry at us, you see, all angry and aggressive towards us, whereas they are the ones who are angry and aggressive. I don't understand what they're on about, but they do that all the time. The right wing do it, the MAGA lot do it. They all go, oh, they're having a horrible do it. Oh, they can't do it. I was watching an interrogation of Luke Beasley on a far right podcast, and this far right, I can't remember his name anyway. He was just shouting really loudly, and I was like, okay, it's legitimate if I shout louder. Whereas Luke Beasley was just giving them fact after fact, and this guy, I think he's having a meltdown. You know, absolute meltdown, because they all think that you're attacking us, and then they get louder and louder and louder. What's all that about? Flipping hell, these people are out there flipping minds. They're stupid. Stupid is as stupid does. Whether it be the MAGA lot or whether it be the far right or just the right wing even, you know. The people who voted for Brexit think it's going to give them a better life. We told you it wouldn't, but you didn't listen, did you? No. Flipping fools. That's all it means. You are borderline idiot. Which is an idiot. And I'm not going to apologise for that. Because quite frankly, anyone who votes against their own best interests, just because you want less migration, less people coming into the country, yes, white citizens, you hear that? You hear me? White citizens coming from continental Europe. But now, you've got an uptick of black faces, brown faces, yellow faces. Oh, isn't that bad? Isn't it shocking? Well, obviously, don't bother me because I don't care one way or other. That's as long as they're good people. I don't judge people on what they are. Judge them on who they are. That is all that should really matter. If you are an arsehole, no matter what race or creed or what colour your skin is, you're still an arsehole. Simples. Simple as it is. As simple as that. Tony Musk's comments come amid an ongoing feud with the UK's government Labour Party. The Keir Starmer is having it he's getting it in the neck from Elon Musk constantly. Well, I think we just have to say, cut your losses here and say, sod them. Stand up against them. Stand up against the United States, this new government of the United States. Stand up against them and actually have a pair of balls. If you know what I mean. Instead of being he hasn't said anything about this. He hasn't spoke out about any of this stuff. Or he just takes the criticism, or you got flipping Elon Musk on about, oh, crikey, went about child sex offenders and stuff. He didn't stand up against it. He hasn't got a clue how the flipping system works. Who's he to criticise? Like all the bollocks about flipping, oh, crikey, Jim will fix it. Jimmy Savile. They get a little bit of information and they draw it out of all proportion and sort of twist it around a little bit to suit their needs. That's kind of what they do. And they do it all the blooming time. And it is so frustrating when you're trying to give facts about stuff. Working on the current information that's available to you at that precise moment in time. Sometimes things change, you know. From when you get a report of something and, you know, that half an hour later, it could have changed a little bit, or there's more information. You don't know. But it's always the game is to get that flipping video out, or I suppose for the press, whatever, to get that article out, the news out as quick as possible, and try and get a relatively open mind the best that you can. It's not always that easy. Now, don't forget though, there's Elon Musk. He's also promoting the AfD, which is the Alternative for Germany party. Neo-Nazis. You know, it's... And we're... Stop buying his cars. Stop buying his tech. Stop buying his stupid little aerial things he put on his roof for your flipping internet. What are you? So he can pump whatever he likes at you. And definitely stop buying his cars, alright? Because he can stop them. He can brick them. Why would you buy a car when the bloke he just bought it off, effectively, can go on their little computer, stop, and stop your car, just like he did to those Cybertrucks that he's gifted to the, oh crikey, Russian supervisor geezer, you know, I think, Siberia or something, anyway, some warmonger. Yes. But anyway, once Elon Musk got found out, what did he do? He bricked the cars, cover his own ass. So basically broke down on the front line in the war in Ukraine. So anyway, Musk's support, not just for Tommy Robinson, but also for the AfD Germany, shows just how big a problem he is for democracy. They do not believe in democracy, okay? None of them believe in democracy. We know that President-elect Donald Trump doesn't believe in democracy. After all, he did not submit to the election when Joe Biden got in. It took him with a fly on his head to sort it out. But no. So it's not one of those things you can just brush to one side as though it's okay, because it's not. It's not okay. Democracy is important. And in the UK, we've got a party that's going to be funded by Elon Musk, one way or the other, to the tune of around $100 million, about 70-odd million pounds. That a party that actually isn't democratic in its own right. If you vote democratically for the Reform Party, you are voting for a party that's not democratic. There is no structure in the Reform Party that is actually democratic. You don't vote for anything within the Reform Party. One man has a say in the Reform Party, and that is Nigel Farage. So if you disagree at any time with Nigel Farage, you can't just vote him out. You can vote the party out, but you can't vote him out. You couldn't get yourself a new leader of the Reform Party. He's covered his arse. This is a limited company, you see. He's one of the he's director of that limited company. So anyway, Elon Musk wants Tommy Robinson freed. And on that note, I'm going to give you maybe another Tommy Robinson clip.
So before people get on quick and condemn the angry men, that anger is justified. Stop the fucking boats. Get them out of them hotels. Get them gone. Put them on boats and send them back. Okay? They shouldn't be here. So that anger you're seeing, and that's just before people condemn them. Yeah? Don't call them hooligans.
Are you like a crazy person?
That he is. Anyway, on that note, please put the old like button and maybe subscribe to the channel, little bell icon, because then you get one buzz in your pocket every time I upload another video. Let me know what you would like me to make a video on next. Please leave that in the comments down below. And let me know if you got to the end of the video. Anyway, if you want to watch anything, do it on Patreon or buy us coffee, and the link's down below, and that does keep the channel alive, as it does. So I'm going to say, toodaloo.